The sun blazes over the holy plain of Kurukshetra, its golden rays falling upon an ocean of warriors. The dust rises, the earth trembles, and the air itself seems charged with destiny. Flags of countless kingdoms flutter against the horizon, each emblem a tale of valor, each warrior burning with the fire of vengeance or the duty of loyalty. At the heart of this thunderous gathering stands Arjuna, the son of Pandu, his chariot drawn by white stallions, guided by none other than Lord Krishna, the divine protector Achyuta. Arjuna's bow, Gandiva, rests in his mighty hands, its string taut with the weight of impending war. But before losing his first arrow, Arjuna speaks. With a voice both steady and troubled, he says, "O Achyuta, place my chariot between the two armies, that I may see those who have come here to please the evil-minded Duryodhana." His words slice through the thick air. They are not just a command, but a revelation. For Arjuna, the warrior who never faltered in battle, now seeks not blood but understanding. He desires to see, to recognize, to measure the cost of this great war. The camera of imagination sweeps across the battlefield. Warriors shift uneasily. Drums fall silent for a moment, as though time itself pauses to hear the prince of the Pandavas declare his wish. And who is this Duryodhana that Arjuna calls evil-minded? Who is this man whose arrogance has brought 18 armies together for the slaughter of kin? His name reverberates with both fear and disdain. Duryodhana, blinded by envy, corrupted by greed, hardened by pride. A man who once sought to burn the Pandavas alive in the house of Lak, who insulted their queen Draupadi before the assembly, who left no stone unturned in treachery. Evil, yes, yet now exalted by allies who seek his favor. Arjuna knows to stand against him is not just to fight one man, but to confront the very embodiment of arrogance, cruelty, and destructive ambition. Duryodhana, son of Dhritarashtra, rises tall amidst his army. His eyes gleam with pride as he surveys the ocean of soldiers gathered in his name. He sees Bhishma, the grandsire, bound by loyalty. He sees Drona, the master, chained by duty. He sees kings, princes, and warriors, all gathered to support him. But why are they here? The truth is, bitter many do not fight for righteousness. They fight for favors, for friendship, for fear, or to please the son of blind ambition. Duryodhana's strength lies not in dharma, not in justice, but in manipulation and power. His heart, once perhaps touched by nobility, is now consumed by envy. Arjuna's voice, calling him evil-minded, echoes like a judgment across time. It is no casual insult. It is truth carved into the destiny of Kurukshetra. For one who supports adharma, for one who plots with crooked mind and dark intent, for one who sacrifices the noble path for selfish desires, such a man is Durbuddhi, evil-minded. And what happens when one loses discrimination, when buddhi, the wisdom of discernment, perishes? The scriptures say, buddhi nashat pranashati. When wisdom is lost, a man is ruined. Look at Duryodhana now, surrounded by might, yet standing on the edge of destruction. His army vast, his weapons countless, his allies strong, but his fate sealed. For he has chosen the path of evil, and those who stand by him, who encourage his ways, shall perish too. The scene shifts back to Arjuna and Krishna. The wind howls across the battlefield, carrying with it whispers of fate. Krishna, calm yet firm, holds the reins of the white horses. His eyes glow with divine knowledge, yet his demeanor is that of a humble charioteer. At Arjuna's command, he begins to drive the chariot forward. The sound of hoofs pounds like thunder across the earth. Dust spirals into the sky as the golden chariot moves to its destined place. The two armies part ever so slightly, and all eyes turn toward the divine chariot. Silence descends again, heavy, suffocating, filled with tension. Arjuna's heart beats faster. His gaze sweeps the battlefield. He sees friends, cousins, elders, and even revered teachers standing under Duryodhana's banner. How many of them are here simply to please the evil-minded prince? How many of them fight against their own conscience? How many have traded dharma for allegiance? The scene is not just physical, it is spiritual. For Arjuna is not only seeing warriors, he is witnessing the human condition. He is witnessing how fear, greed, loyalty, and weakness bind people to the service of evil. And in his heart, a storm begins to rise. The narration deepens, carrying a prophetic tone. For what Arjuna sees is more than just soldiers. He sees destiny unfolding. He sees the inevitable collapse of those who have chosen the wrong path. Duryodhana stands as a warning to all mankind. To support evil, to encourage wickedness, to align with unrighteousness, even indirectly, is to invite destruction. History shall remember him not as a king of justice, but as a man consumed by envy and pride, dragging thousands into ruin. The verse speaks a timeless truth. Those who abandon purity of mind, who allow darkness to govern their choices, will find only disgrace and death. Evil cannot be victorious for long. Like a fire consuming its own fuel, it devours those who hold it close. The documentary's lens zooms in on the faces of warriors on Duryodhana's side. Some fight out of loyalty to their king. Some fight out of fear of disobedience. Some fight to honor promises, though their hearts know the path is wrong. Yet all will share the same fate as their leader. Arjuna feels the weight of this realization. He is not only to fight a war of arrows, but a war of principles. Arjuna, the mighty warrior, grips Gandiva tighter. His eyes flicker between rage and sorrow. Here are men he has admired, men he has respected, men he has grown with. Yet they stand now under the banner of unrighteousness, ready to strike at their own blood. The chariot halts. Silence fills Arjuna's heart as he breathes deeply. His command to Krishna was simple: to place the chariot between the armies. But the vision before him is complex, unbearable, filled with torment. He sees Bhishma, the grandsire, his protector, now standing as his enemy. He sees Drona, his teacher, the man who taught him the art of war, now ready to shoot arrows at his own pupil. He sees cousins, friends, and allies, all blinded by loyalty to Duryodhana. Arjuna whispers again, almost to himself, all this to please the evil-minded. His voice trembles, his heart pounds, his body begins to feel the weight of despair. This is no ordinary war. This is not a battle of land or wealth or power. This is the battle of righteousness versus unrighteousness, of dharma versus adharma, of light versus darkness. And in the middle stands Arjuna, torn between duty and love, between valor and compassion, between his role as a warrior and his heart as a human being. The narrator's voice turns solemn, powerful, echoing across time and space. This verse, though set on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, speaks beyond the Mahabharata. It speaks to every generation, to every seeker, to every soul standing at the crossroads of good and evil. The warning is clear: to side with unrighteousness, to support what is unjust, even out of fear or loyalty, is to share the fate of evil itself. To encourage adharma, even silently, is to become part of its downfall. Arjuna's command to Krishna is not just about positioning the chariot. It is symbolic of the human quest for clarity. Before every great decision, before every battle of life, we too must place our chariot in the middle, see both sides, reflect deeply, and recognize the true cost of our actions. And above all, this verse reveals Krishna's role as Achyuta, the unfailing guide, the eternal protector. When the storm of confusion rises, when the mind trembles with doubt, when the heart sinks in despair, one must turn to the divine within, who never falls, who never abandons, who protects all who surrender. Thus the scene closes. The armies still roar, the conches still echo, the warriors still wait. But the heart of the Bhagavad Gita has been ignited. The lesson of Dharma begins. The camera fades to black, leaving the haunting image of Arjuna's chariot between the two armies, Krishna holding the reins, and Arjuna's eyes fixed upon the faces of those who chose to please the evil-minded. The war is yet to begin, but the real battle, the battle of the soul has already started.